welcome to another episode of The Talk No One Talks About. And I'm your girl, Akpan Enomoris, your one and only host. And I have here in the house with me, Ibuchim. So we have the beautiful lady in our midst. Please, can you tell us your name, your pronouns, and what you do?
Okay, hi everybody. I'm Yewande. My pronouns are they, them. And I am a product designer, and I also work for LGBTQ Nigeria. Some of you know it as Rainbow Lifestyle.
And today we're going to be talking about love, friendship, and relationship in the LBQTI community. So you want to, like you said, you work with LGBTQ Nigeria. So
Yeah, I do.
what does it feel like having people like look you up, hear from them, and all of that?
Okay, it's beautiful and it's also messy. I won't lie. It's beautiful and it's messy. You know, being there, being not someone now, being a community, like being an organization that people look up to. Like they know that, okay, when I check out Rainbow Lifestyle, when I check out LGBTQ Nigeria, I would either leave the page happy or more informed. And it's really beautiful, really. I'm so glad we're doing a great job.
So at what part do you feel like, okay, maybe you have like fears, or maybe you feel, has there been any point, okay, let me put it this way, has there been any point where you feel, okay, we are not able to meet up this standard, or we should have done better, or maybe you feel there are efforts you think you should put more into the work?
Of course, there is always a room for development. There's always a room for growth. And I'm grateful we're looking at, like, we're expanding ourselves. Years ago, we did not really do much as we do now. We now have several opportunities for queer people to meet up, several group chats for, you know, married queer people too.
Nice.
Yeah, we do.
That's interesting.
So you can, you know, just meet up with queer people like you that are also married, are forced into an heteronormative setting.
Yeah.
So that's just a way for you to, you know, ease out and just be
express
yourself. Exactly. So we're doing that, and we also hope that we get to look, you know, think outside the box now and do more.
That's lovely to hear.
Yeah.
Okay, today we're talking about love, we're talking about friendship, we're talking about relationship.
Yeah.
These are topics, or these are elements in the society that are very, very, very controversial. Whenever you bring them up, everybody has their own opinion about it.
True.
So first let's talk about the lesbian relationship. We have the femmes, we have the studs. Please, can you tell us who the studs are? If you're asking who the studs are, can you tell us who the studs are?
Studs are, to my own understanding,
Okay.
Studs are masculine presenting women.
Okay.
While femmes are, you know, feminine presenting women as femmes. Yeah.
So Ibuchim, would you like to give us answers?
Yeah. I think studs are black masculine presenting women. Yeah. Black is very important.
Exactly.
True.
The black.
Yeah. And femmes are feminine presenting women. Yeah.
All right.
I don't really say women, but feminine presenting people.
People. Okay, let's not make that mistake.
Okay.
People.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, because of their pronouns. People. All right. Thank you very much for that correction. So I would like to ask you, when we come to friendship, making friends as LBQTI people, we know it could be very, very dicey, because you meet people through social media in many ways.
Yeah.
Or being able to know that, oh, this person shares the same belief that I have, or shares, like, is under the same umbrella I am, so I don't offend someone or something. How do you think, like, is there a way you think one could go through that murky water?
You have to study them.
Okay.
That's one thing. You meet diverse people. You meet several people. You meet people, or now, let me just say, you meet women or queer people that have the same beliefs as you, and you also meet those that their beliefs are totally different from yours. So you have to spend time with them. Now, you have to also be very careful, because while spending time with them, you have to understand that you guys are meeting each other probably for the first or second time. So you need to listen, set up conversations, bring up random questions, and just listen to their thoughts.
Okay. Let's bring it home. Coming to Africa Africa as a whole, we know the LBQTI struggle is still coming up. We are trying to make it people more aware of all of that.
Yeah.
So getting to meet someone might not be easy. Okay, there's the idea of Tinder and of these relationship sites, but most sites do not cover the queer community. Most of them are just for heterosexual people. So would you say, like social media in general, you're getting to meet someone and probably you look up their profile, you like this person.
Yeah.
Is there a way to go about knowing if, oh, this person, is she queer, is she not? Because not everybody puts it on
Of course, puts
their
the
page.
rainbow flag.
Yeah.
Some people
Yeah, I
like to
understand.
be like in, why some people will give you like signs you feel they are. So what is like that way you think you can get without observing, because you might never meet the person.
Yeah.
Getting to know, okay, this person likes what I like or doesn't.
Still conversations.
Me. Sorry.
Okay, no, it's fine. It's fine.
I was gonna say, for me though, when I want to know people that are queer or people that are not, I check out who they follow, who they are mutuals with, a lot of time, because that kind of gives you a connection. Queer people are always connected. One person is definitely going to be following one person, no matter what. So like that's kind of one thing that LGBTQ Nigeria does that I like. It's like they have this community where even if you don't know if person's queer, but if you see them on the LGBT Nigeria page, it's like, okay, something's happening here.
Yeah.
Okay,
There's definitely something going on.
What
there.
of someone who, there are people who just maybe like the allies, or they're just like that, and they follow a lot of these pages, they have a lot of people like this as friends, but they are not. So beside having a conversation with them and or knowing who they follow, is there any other means you say, okay, I'm getting to be friends with this person, I'm getting to know this person better? Or
You want to get to know people that are not queer better.
is there any
right?
way to like not, so you don't, some people have, you've heard instances of people where are you a lesbian, person gets offended and blows it out of proportion or something.
I still feel it's conversations.
So you have to talk.
I don't know. For me, I like talking. So I feel it's conversations. When you talk to this person or people, you will get.
Yeah, you
You
know.
will know. Okay. I don't know. The gay that might not be so strong, right? But you will know.
It will click a little
It will
bit.
click a little
A
bit.
little bit,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It will.
Right.
It has to.
All right. Okay. Now I'm going to be asking personal question. This question is going to be personal, like personal. Raise
Okay.
yourself. Okay. For you,
Okay.
at what point did you feel like, okay, I'm queer? At what point?
I met a girl and I liked her. I mean, what else really? Like, it was so smooth. The connection was actually so smooth. Like, this is me, like, while growing up, we never had, see, in my house, you will never talk about homosexuality. I never knew what homosexuality was growing up. I never even knew there was something like that. I never knew there was women loving women, men loving men. I never heard of it. I just met this girl and I just liked her. I just connected with her on a different level. You know, when you connect with people as friends, it's different from connecting with people that you actually like and want to like be in a relationship with. So the connection was just supreme. And that was it. And I think from there, of course, I went to Google, searched why do I feel connection
Connections with person.
to same sex.
So yours was not the first kiss. You just
No, it wasn't the first case. It was conversations,
How did you
WhatsApp
feel?
conversations.
How
Like,
did you feel when you found out?
I didn't feel surprised. No, I felt
I get
surprised.
that.
But I didn't feel shocked. There's surprise and there's shock. Shock, like,
why are you feeling this way?
no. I felt surprised. Then I now took my phone, started checking lots of things. Am I gay? The gay quiz.
The gay quiz is always there.
Okay.
Then I now went to YouTube. Then I didn't even know. I've not started using TikTok then. Went to YouTube, started searching for videos of queer women or men now, at least to know how I felt, to understand how I felt. And that was actually when I came across LGBT Nigeria.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I just went to Instagram, did my normal search, and I just saw the page. I was like, okay, let me follow these guys and know what's up.
What's going on?
And that was it. Really.
All right. So, okay, would you like to like go deeper? Did it blossom into a beautiful relationship? Did it end up in happily ever after?
It never ends up happily ever after. at the first time. And I asked how old you were when you figured out you were gay.
So you're trying to say we didn't get the happily ever after at the end.
Nah. Let's not dig deep.
Okay, all right.
But it was a shattering experience.
Okay,
Let's
but
just say
you
it like
learned
that.
something from
I
it.
did learn a lot from it. I
Okay.
did learn a lot.
So Ibuchim, what was it like? Like, what do you think
For
of
me?
Yes, what was that thing that you just knew that okay, I am
For me, I knew when I was like 10.
wow, that's early.
Oh yeah, very early. I felt relief. Yeah, because growing up, all you hear is, "Oh, if you sleep with a man, you're going to get pregnant. If you sleep with a man, you're going to get pregnant." So, when I figured out that I was gay, I felt like, "Phew, I'm
You're
not going to
getting
get pregnant."
I get that. I ain't getting pregnant.
Yeah.
I mean, you knew that for sure. That you jumped the pregnancy.
I was happy.
I
I remember coming back home because the first time I actually kissed a girl was like I think I was in primary 4. Yeah, I went to her house and then that was what happened. Like children do stupid things, but then I was coming back home and then I was thinking, oh my God, thank God, my mom used to talk about men and women getting pregnant. Me, I'm this woman and woman, so how will I get pregnant? That's relief. So yeah, a lot of queer people's coming out story is always very traumatic and like, but mine wasn't. At least for me, I felt relief. I was happy. When I was 16, I tried. Okay, let's just see if I actually like girls, right? So I talked to this guy and I went to his house and I'm like, no,
He's not doing it for you.
He's
not doing
I
it for
cannot
you.
do this. And then I just left and I never looked back. So it was very relieving for me. And LGBTQ in Nigeria was a very strong, like I started following them around maybe 2018. It was very early. Yeah, I followed them there. It was even from there that I met my ex-partner.
Wow.
Right, because they saw me there. They saw. I think I was when I was in my I want to lose weight era. that was for my bitching. Anyways, I posted a before and after picture of my body and stuff like that, and they kind of posted it on their page, and somebody saw it, and the person messaged me from there. And then we had a 4-year relationship.
And they lived happily ever after.
Happily ever after I did it.
No, you lived happily ever after
for 4 years.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why I'm very excited about it, and it's a very good community. It's a very good, like, it's just the best idea that actually happened to Nigerians, like queer Nigerians, right? Yeah,
True.
But yeah,
True.
Okay.
that's how I figured out.
All
I was
right.
gay.
Okay, I'm going to ask this question. There's this popular misconception. You talked about women, meeting women and all of that.
Yeah.
Okay, do you share the same idea that... Okay, I read this stuff online. I saw kind of a statistic and they say 75% of women have this imbued lesbianic traits. Some they say some try it out. Some to the 85% stage try it out. While some are curious, but to an 85% some try, but 75% of them have it in them. Like, do we share that?
There's
same
nothing like
idea?
that, please.
Okay,
See,
like you said you
I
did not know about it. So do you think
hate
it was just
statistics?
okay?
Because this will just bring out numbers. Like, did you go to meet every woman and start asking them, oh, do you have Nah, don't do that.
Misconception.
I hate statistics, one. Then also, I don't think every woman is a lesbian by heart. I hear that.
You've heard
I hear
that.
it a
Every
lot.
woman is a
And I'm
lesbian
like,
by
guy,
heart.
keep short.
Okay.
Like, okay, fine. I understand that. A lot of people want to explore. They see women loving women and they're like, I want to try that.
Okay.
But that doesn't actually mean they are
lesbians.
I mean, I've met a lady in a public bus before and she was pretty. Then I was single and she was really pretty, you know. I asked her, okay, I would like to get your number, but I want to ask a question first. Because me, if you're straight, I'm not going to collect your number. No verse. I'm trying to streamline my relationships, my friendships, because a lot of straight people are very messy. Fine, queer people are very messy, but at least I know, okay, this is my kind of messy. I can relate with my kind of messy. I don't want you coming to me in midnight or calling me, telling me how your boyfriend. No, don't do that.
So you don't even want them to be your friends.
I do have very few, maybe 2 or 3 straight friends, and they're very beautiful. They're very lovely. They are so beautiful. Let's just put it like that. Okay, so as I was saying, I asked her straight up, are you queer or straight? I think I'm straight. I'm so sorry.
She's
I don't collect her
thinking.
number. I beg.
Have mind
Because
to ask her straight
you
up.
don't say you think you're straight.
What if she's bi-curious? Maybe she's still sorting her sexuality
She
out.
go and sort it out now. When she sorts it out,
When
if
she
we
does
meet,
something,
we
she
will
can-
meet, and if not, good luck to her. So
Okay,
like,
do you think that people should have the patience to stay with people that are still figuring out their sexuality?
I'm so
like-
sorry. I feel like this will make me selfish, but no, they shouldn't.
Why?
Because it will mess with their head.
Okay, yeah, that
It
makes
will
sense.
mess with their
but
head. You are already, you know that you are queer.
yeah,
And then you meet someone that is figuring out. Oh my god.
but what if the figuring out is not in the way that affects you, right? Like, the person is open, the person is communicating, the person
Conversations
is telling you,
will do
yeah,
it.
Yeah,
Conversations
I'm
will do
So
trying
it.
if
to
your
figure
relationship
out
is a
who I am.
far-fetched end, you just feel okay. You guys you can't be friends, or you feel being friends with this person is going to mess you up.
It's going to mess me up because then I'm going to have thoughts. I'm going to have beliefs. And when I
be
talk about it with
scared.
you, and like, no, don't let us look at it from that way. Let's look. Hey,
Okay.
you know, if we don't do that.
Okay,
You can tell me your own beliefs. Okay, we can talk about things, and then you tell me, oh, okay, this is how I think things are supposed to be. I tell you, oh no, this is how I think things are, and then we can actually reach a midpoint. But it's messy to deal with someone who
We
is
seem to
bi-curious
know.
or figuring out, because they will.
Okay.
My last relationship, fine, she claims she's queer, but I still feel like she has the whole by curiosity. So it was messy.
Okay, so you're talking from experience
talking from
now.
experience.
So what do you mean by curiosity for the last relationship?
Yeah, she
One day
was-
she's squared, the next day
the
she
one
wants to
day
be with
she's
a man.
squared. Thank you.
Because I'm asking because like there's a lot of like misconceptions
One day
about
she's queer, and the next day she's telling me, "Oh, you know, when I date a girl, I also have to date a man."
Well,
That means
I say, "Okay, are you polyamorous?" No, I'm not. I'm really monogamous, but I have to date a man, and I have to date a girl.
so she's bisexual at the same
I
time.
beg. See, let's just.
I feel like a lot of times it's because they probably feel like the relationship with the man is the main relationship.
Yeah.
And the woman
So,
is the
trust me.
side.
It's just like you just
It's
having
a
fun.
thing
Yeah.
Thank you.
sometimes.
Like the man is the main cause,
So
and the woman
tell
is
me,
like,
is
once
that
you're-
messy,
Once you're ready to
or is it not?
flip over to the other side, you just switch.
I think
Thank
that
you.
person is just a cheat. It's not
Oh,
generally
would you said
bisexual.
this is a cheat, like outrightly.
Straight
True.
up now.
True.
Okay,
I second that.
you talked about your last relationship. Like
Yeah.
when we talk about toxic, what do you feel in a relationship is too toxic? Like what point do you think a person will get to for you that's
Or
too
even
toxic?
friendship, to be honest.
Or friendship, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
Thank
or
you.
friendship.
Like I said, communication. When you feel like you can't communicate with this person, when you feel sorry, when you feel like you have thoughts or you have feelings, and usually you always talk to this person about stuff, but now you're at this point where you're scared or you're thinking, ugh, they will start gaslighting me,
Judging me,
or
I'm talking
judging
too
me.
much.
That's
You
that
take off.
should either, it can go in two ways. You could either sit this person down if you can, if they are not already, you know, treating you somehow emotionally, you can sit them down, talk to them. I feel like I can't have conversations with you anymore. And if you guys can reach an agreement, good. And if you guys don't, the whole conversation has spoken for itself.
So usually for you, what is that line? Like you say, okay, maybe some people feel like their line of toxicity is they die. When you die, they hit you, you die. Maybe that's so to you, what's that line? You feel no. Once it gets to this point, it's a no from this is my standard. Or these
For
are
me,
the rules I have.
I have a lot too. I have a lot. There's a lot, but
Okay. Share a few with us, please.
I have, but I feel like when you don't listen to me, like I'm telling you, this is who I am, this is what I am, this is person that I want you to refer to me as, and then you tell me that you don't, that is not how you see me. That's for me, that's where I draw the line. I draw the line in when you also tell me that I want you to either lose weight, or I don't think that you I don't think that your
What's the
your
body
pronouns is not
positivity?
the thing that I don't understand it. But like if we're talking about body and you're beating around the bush, I draw the line. It's very strict. I'm very strict with that.
Not joking with
Nope.
it.
You're like, you have to either go straight to the point. You're saying, oh, you're not that fat now. Please get out from my sight. I can see myself in the
Like,
mirror.
get out,
What
like,
is
use
wrong
the
with
door,
you?
please. Okay,
So yeah, there's that for me, but most times is about your values, how you how you talk to people, how kind you are. But yeah, those things I can talk to you about.
okay, coming from your partner end, let's put it this way. What do you think is that, or do you feel like a person, maybe there are certain standards a person will have in a relationship that or friendship? Let's make a relationship because it's more intimate. Do you think there are certain standards a person will have that you just feel like it's like, "Ugh, this is too much, like for you as a person"? Some people have standards. They're like, if you skip, say this is the kind of person you are, this is too much for me. Or have you met someone that you felt, oh, they're giving you standards in a relationship and you felt this is over the bar, like this is just too much for someone to ask for?
I've met somebody that was way up, like when I was younger, I met somebody that was way smarter than me. Way like it just felt like they had their life together more than me. They had a lot of standard. And when I heard those standards, I did not feel like they were ridiculous. It felt like somebody that knew what they wanted, and if you want to be in that person's life, you need to step up.
Yeah.
Right? So I felt like I needed to step up because I felt like those standards were not ridiculous. I could meet them. They're not hard. I need to just do better. I need to be better. So if I feel like standards are ridiculous for me, it's either the stand, maybe this, I don't know, depends. I don't know what that standard would be that I feel is ridiculous, because except you need me to be extremely rich. That one I would be like, okay, that one is ridiculous. I cannot meet up, right? But if it's something that's the personal growth, like somebody saying that you have to learn to some things or who they are before you can actually talk to them, I don't think that's ridiculous. I just think that if people find it, if you don't think that you can meet up to that standard, you just tell them and move on with your life.
What if they're trying to like flip you from you, like
So what they want you to
into
be.
what they want? Yes,
That's the thing, you guys. That's where you know when is somebody trying to control you, or are they just trying to make you better?
okay.
What are
so-
the things that they are trying to tell you to do? Do they make sense?
Okay, let me put this line. Some people, okay, imagine you meeting someone. The person is not saying, okay, you have to be this to be with me. The person is not saying about wanting you to grow or to be better or something. The person just feels for a certain image or appearance.
No, you have to give me an example.
Okay, for an example, you're with someone and the person's like, okay, I like you the way you are, but let's think about it. If we're about to do this, your body is going to, okay, I want us to go rock climbing, but your body is going to come in the way. But I want us to do this. But you this, or I don't like the fact that, okay, you're probably you're not, you don't make your hair, and like, oh, I want you to make your hair because I want this certain appearance. So what is that thing you feel you have heard or someone has said to you and you're like, this is just too much?
I want to see you wear a skirt. Or I want to put makeup on you. You look good. Or I want to dress you up. I like, sometimes it's nice, it's fine, but I don't want, sometimes no. Like if you cannot accept the way I am, you want me to go and do rock climbing with this body as per what? Like, try to do something else. I can't you go and climb while I watch you?
Right.
Like,
And I tell you from afar.
Exactly.
Go,
Like, I'll
baby, you
stand
can
there and
do
tell
it.
you that you can do it. But
You
why
was
do I
that?
have to do it with you?
The only point was that toxic description person has given, or descriptive person has given you, and you're like, nah, I'm out. I just use the door. Bye.
My weight loss. So I meet this person.
Maybe this conversation should be about weight.
Right?
Because
I meet this person.
it seems to be coming into the conversation a whole lot.
I know it does come like a lot. So I meet this
it
person
does.
and okay, we strike a connection. And then you're telling me, see, there's some fine. I can tell you that sometimes I can tell you, oh, I hate my body. I do this. I don't expect you to now come back to me days later
help
saying, let's work towards. No. I will tell you if I want to work towards.
So you
That's one
feel
thing.
if your partner, okay, probably maybe your partner feels, I like you the way you are, but I feel you'll be healthier or you look better if you lose a few
How
pounds.
about we just put a full stop after I like you the way you are? Full stop.
No, comma.
No comma, no semicolon, nothing.
No, da.
No,
Because if you
just,
don't, if you like
I
me the way
like
I
you
am,
the
you will
way
not
you
tell
are.
me to lose
What
weight.
what of a
stop.
little bracket like
Nothing. So once it has a comma or a bracket, you should now start having communication, like conversations rather, this person. If you think you like me the way I am, but and why did we even start this thing at the first place? Why didn't you go for a but person of me?
That's how I was traumatized, though.
You get. So, because that is why I will never get some people, some relationships where your partner has an image of the person they want to date,
and they bring you and
and then
create you.
you are not, oh, my partner wants me to be there. Oh my guy, can you just
Because you never be enough.
you will never be enough.
Yeah.
Okay, you're probably maybe 100 kg. Your partner wants you to be 90 kg. You go to 90 kg. I'm so sorry, but your partner will come back next month to tell you they want you to be 80 kg. And it will go like that, and you will continue. See, you will never actually love yourself if you don't lose weight or do something for yourself.
Okay. So Yewande, how do you think LBQTI individuals or people can maintain healthy boundaries in their relationship?
You need to understand the person you're actually in this relationship with.
Okay.
I mean, during the whole process of you guys wanting to date each other, you need to understand what they like, what they do, what they believe in. And then, so when you guys now proceed into relationships, you know, okay, this is what my partner does. This is what I do. Let's talk about how we can meet in the middle. Okay. For example, my partner is a very, emphasis on the very religious person. I mean, he is what you call a prophet.
Okay.
Yeah, like really deep into Christianity and all of that. And me growing up in a religious home, growing up in a Christian home, my father was even a pastor for like a while. I grew up to understand that, it's not for me. I don't concur to what you guys believe in. I don't believe in 99.999% of what you believe in. So I denounced Christianity to myself and to my partner. And I talked to my partner about it. I said, I don't think I want to go to church.
So how did
for
you guys,
any reason.
How did you guys?
It was pretty easy because
meet in the middle?
It was pretty easy when I said it, and he was like, "Oh, okay." Why? Because we've already understood each other. I've seen the traits. He has seen my traits while we were like in the dating process. He wouldn't what's the word now? He wouldn't ask me on Sundays, "Oh, are you going to church?" Oh, no. You get. Because I think one thing is you have to be mature enough to understand that there's some questions you don't ask. You don't need to ask me if I'm going to church. I will tell you if I'm going to church, right? So it's then it got to this point where he's actually planning on some things and religious, like spiritually in line with Christianity and all of that. And I told him, I'll be supporting you from the house. I'll be giving you, go on, baby. You can do it. But from the house.
From the house, yeah.
So you guys need to understand each other and also communicate very well.
Okay. Minus beliefs, religious beliefs or any of that.
Okay.
Which I would like to ask you this question also. Okay, yes, I want you to contribute to this, but I also want to ask you that question. Minus religious beliefs or beliefs in general. We as humans, we should have boundaries. Okay, this is the things I take and things I don't take. So to be able to achieve that healthy relationship, what do you think are those boundaries and how do you state them out? They said they talk about it and I'm not going to church, I'm not doing this and all of that, and that's where they create boundaries. But we have boundaries. There are a lot of things like your body, and okay, I want, these are the kind of things I listen to, these are the kind of things I eat. When it comes to my body, this is what I accept, what I don't accept. So what are these boundaries for you? minus your beliefs and all of that? What are these standards? And also, how do we create these boundaries in a healthy relationship?
For me, my boundaries like go from, like you said, what you listen to what you eat, to who the person talks to how the person feels about social issues. Yes, because I would not be dating somebody that listens to Odudumo. Straight up.
Please.
Who's that?
No.
Sorry?
I
Odumodu.
don't know that
Okay,
nigga's
you do
name,
not
but
like
I
him
will.
at all.
I don't know.
So it's
Oh,
like
God, no.
I have that standard. So if you are doing that and I'm telling you that this man is doing this thing to women and everything, and you're still there trying to tell me that, oh, it's just music.
It's just music.
It's not just music
I hate
to me.
that.
So for you,
Yeah, for
from
me,
music,
I have like strict boundaries with social issues, social values, because they actually affect my life.
Yeah.
Right? So the decisions that you make that you think are just easy decisions affect my life as a queer person. So, or as a person that presents like a woman sometimes, you get. So it's just, those are boundaries I have. And I feel like boundaries can like grow over time in relationships. So it's continuous talking about it, because something I might like today, I might not like it tomorrow.
True.
Wow, yeah,
Yes.
true.
And I would
Valid.
need you to listen to me when I tell you that, because you used to call me this
yeah.
to yesterday, and now you're calling me today. I don't want you to do it anymore.
True.
So it's continuously, like, you just need to continuously listen to your partner, ask them questions, even during sex, because sometimes you might be doing something today that they will not like the next day. So you have to stop.
Yes,
Exactly. So you just
yes.
continuous listening, talking about issues, talking about how you feel, talking about when you feel it. Talking about it is the most important part, because if you don't open your mouth and talk, they will not know. Don't expect somebody to read your mind though, because they will not know.
True.
You need to tell them.
Okay, this lastly before we leave, let's round this all up.
Yeah.
It's a popular like misconception we hear all the time, so I want us to address it. Why do people think like toxic relationships last longer? Why do most people feel, oh, people who stay in toxic relationships, the relationship is always longer or something? What are these things we feel keep people in a relationship even when they know that this relationship is not healthy for them?
For me, I'd say the victim now has probably heard a lot of things from their partner saying, nobody is going to love you like I do. Nobody's going to cherish you like I do. Nobody's going to give you money like I do. Things like that. They keep on putting that thing into the victim's mind, and that one keeps on like, penetrating deeply. And then this person actually believes it at a point. They're like, this person actually loves me. They just have bad side. Why don't I just,
It's just a bad day.
they give me money when I need money. They eat my food. They take care of me. Just some very stupid, I'm so sorry, reasons.
Yeah.
So they're like, I can just, cause if I actually break up now, how will I find somebody else to date? Why don't you just want to date yourself instead? Really, I feel like if somebody is caught up in a toxic relationship, it's hard to actually know that they are in that toxic relationship. But once you have somebody come to tell you, maybe a close friend tell you, babe, this relationship you're in is toxic, you need to actually speak with yourself. Look at points, look at things.
It's not easy.
True. Sometimes it's not easy.
Yeah, because a lot of times when people view abuse, they view it as domestic. They don't know that there's a lot of emotional abuse. They don't sense that thing. And even when they do, somebody tells them, they still have, especially if the person that is abusing you is a very good strategic abuser, manipulator. Like, they are doing this thing, but you cannot even know that this is what they are
You
doing
can't
to
even
you.
tell people,
Like,
people will not believe you.
yeah, you cannot even explain how they are doing it, because maybe they are talking to you weirdly or talking to you anyhow, but then they tell you that it's because of this thing that you did that is making me talk to
it's
you
who
like
you are.
this.
It's you that's the problem and
that
not
caused it
them.
At the end of the
me.
day, Buchim, that is why it's very important to have friends, good friends
I know.
that you talk to. When things come up, things
But a
will
lot of
come
people
up.
don't have
See,
that.
with friends, exactly. A lot of people do not have that. With friends, things will come up.
And also you might even be in a relationship where the person tries to cut you off from your
friendship
friends.
off. See, a sane person should know at that point.
Think
If
you're victim blaming at this point.
But wait, can we agree? But can we agree that? Can we agree that
Okay.
some people even they have friends, like the friends will hammer and say, oh no, like, can we just agree that some people have friends and they say, oh, this thing you are doing is toxic.
Yeah.
Some people within themselves, they know.
Yeah.
Let's even move it past just emotion. Some people like this person is bruising you, hitting you. I
Yeah.
once heard of someone who he said like his partner hit his head with a vacuum cleaner.
Oh my God.
Like a whole vacuum cleaner. He said he was cleaning the ground. The partner came in and the partner was like, hey, I told you don't vacuum clean in the night. I don't like the noise during the day, in the morning before you leave out the house. And one day, the partner picked the vacuum cleaner and used it on him. Are you going to tell me that person didn't, like, you can't see the blood? You did not see the blood, like you had to stay in the hospital.
That's why they are a victim.
So why are you still there? What's
because it's not easy.
It's not easy. A lot of thought
sometimes.
process goes into
So what would you say to someone who you know, someone out there who you know is going through being abused emotionally, physically, some have scars? What would be that if you are asked to talk to this persons? What would be that thing you would say to them?
One thing they should learn how to do is to love themselves more than they do. Obviously, everybody would love themselves at some point, but you need to love yourself more. You need to have conversations with yourself. See, a lot of people are like, is that not craziness symptoms when you talk to yourself? No, it's not. It's really okay to actually talk to yourself. Okay, let's look at, fine, I understand that this person says he loves me or they love me and they actually show me this love by buying me stuff or actually just loving me, but why do they do this when they do this? Why do they blah 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 blah? After the whole conversations, now you can now probably go online
and
find out. Okay, you can just check randomly or precisely meet online counselors or just talk to group of set of random people
who will help you out. You seem to want to say something.
I wanted to say that a lot of times people's perception of love is completely different because of how they grew up.
Yeah. True,
because I was reading a Bell Hooks books all about love, and I've not finished that book because it's practically destroyed my perception of love, of what I thought love was, right? Okay. So it's like people grew up in a home where their parents are abusive, but they still tell them, I love you, I'm doing it because I like you. So they will probably be with a partner that is abusive because they think that they are doing it because they like them, they are trying to correct them. So my advice would be that you as the person, as a friend to this person, should be patient. You should try to talk to them. No matter how many times they go back over and over, you just have to be very patient because they would change. They will eventually change. They just need that support. People need that support, that helping hand. The fact that they feel like they can rely on you completely more than this person that has been abusing them is what will help them to actually move on. Yes, self-love is very important, but you also need to be there for that person more at that time. Like, it's very, very, very necessary.
Okay, let's bring it home. As a community, what do you think strategies that should be put in place to help people who are going through abuse? Because we know a whole lot of people they don't know who to talk to because they feel, if I talk to this person, they might judge me. If I talk to this person, they might feel like, you're doing too much.
Like that's where LGBTQ Nigeria comes in.
I was actually going to say something.
What are those things you feel these things should be put in place so that we can help people who are being abused domestically, emotionally? Some people even don't know that emotional abuse actually is real. It's your mental health. So how do we help people out?
Okay, so one thing we used to do that we're definitely coming back to, LGBTQ Nigeria, we used to host like podcasts, just talk about random stuff. So we've not done that in a while. It's something we're definitely looking back at. So that's a way for us to put topics out there, talk about some of these things. So when these people actually watch, like, I'm not the only one it's happening to. There's that, and there's also what's it called now? Informative content. Just put out stuff. How to know if you are being abused emotionally or physically or whatever. You understand? So avenues like that, putting out stuff like that, also letting people know that you're not the only person in this world that is facing abuse. The earlier you talk out, the earlier you save yourself from
stress,
being deepened to the point where you are even almost committing suicide or something else. So there are always avenues for us to come out. And I feel like more organizations should look into this. They should. It's not every time. It's not every time. Okay, how do you, what are these? Please just give me some topics that people randomly talk about now. Let's talk about, okay, each spectrum of the, you get, of the queer community. No, let's actually talk about the problems we are facing.
Because
a lot of people don't even know that they are being abused.
They don't know.
Yeah. And when you read that and you see that, oh wow, so if somebody talks to me like that, they are abusing me.
Do you actually agree that most LBQTI people do not actually know that they feel like only heterosexual people get abused?
Of course.
Yes. Because abuse in our community is a little bit suppressed.
Yeah.
People don't talk about it as much because sometimes because they feel like it's not that serious. Is you're a woman, how will your fellow woman
How will your fellow woman be beating you?
Yes.
Thank you.
That statement, why your
Thank
fellow
you.
woman go they beat you?
Thank you.
And you know if you beat them back.
Thank
And
you.
also agencies are not there to help them because they feel it's you and the fellow woman are fighting. Why should we pick up this person to help you
why
out?
Are we fight? Why are
Those
we
ones are not
helping?
even there for you.
They are not.
They are not.
All right, thank you very much.
It was a very lovely
Ibu
conversation.
Chief,
It
thank you for
was.
coming on here with me once again. Yewande, thank you for having
Thank
this
you
making
for
section
having
interesting.
me.
We love you. We're happy to have you here.
I love you guys.
There's something we just want to let you know that you are loved. First, you're loved, you're beautiful, you're a lovely person. Love yourself. So that when someone else comes to love you, you're able to accept love.
Yeah.
Live a happy life. Make friends, explore. Make sure you don't do things that will harm your health. And before you go into relationships, make sure you know the people you're going to relationships with.
And what
Communicate
you want.
more. Speak to your partner. You're not talking too much. Whenever you feel something is going wrong, say something to this person. Let this person know what you're going through. And for anybody out there who's going through emotional abuse, physical abuse, or is going through any kind of stress, you are not alone. There's always someone there you can always talk to. There's always someone out there that can help you. You're not alone. Don't sit in the house and feel you are judged or someone will judge you, because there are a lot of people going through the same thing. But the only problem you're going to have is if you stay in there and
Don't
keep
reach
receiving
out.
it. So stand up strong for yourself and just know that at the end it will be all worth it, because you're a great person. Thank you for sticking with us once again. I'm your host, Akwanino Morris. It's been a lovely time with you guys. Like, follow us, subscribe to our channels, drop your comments. We want to hear from you, and see you some other time. Bye.